Where is everyone?
Right on the way. Right on the way.
No one. The entire floor was empty. I was the only one there. That's crazy. Oh well. I'm not gonna lie and say that this was on purpose, and I put on my backpack and got dressed and got out of bed and came here at 8 in the morning, which right now it's like 8:02. Class was supposed to be in session 2 minutes ago. Usually the professor's late and there's everyone, well, not late, but like, you know, gets there and there's everyone in the hallway when they get there. Hello, security. Don't stop me from filming. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so with that, back to the studio. It's all over. Okay, well, it's not all over because I still have one more class, but by the time I got home and did all this stuff, it would be dark, so I shouldn't know how to make a mess of things. These balloons aren't just for this occasion. They'll be like, oh wow, Dan, you're really celebrating your last class of 2016, and I am. 2016 has been probably one of the most educating years of my entire life. Clean all this stuff up. The balloons are not a complete waste. I'm going to be donating them for the day to my mom's daycare so that the kids can play with them. Hopefully pop them and scare the pants off of them. Should be fun. Should be really fun. I just realized I didn't have any breakfast, so that sucks. Do I want to eat now or wait until a big lunch? Big lunch.
Mine's too long because.
Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Guys, show me the hat.
The official. The grandparents have left. Usually I have to share the upstairs with them in the morning, and then there's like a little period of rest, and then the kids come up for lunch. That period of rest happens right now. The problem is I have nothing to talk to you guys about. When you have a lot of subscribers, it's easy. You just go on Snapchat or whatever, and you just ask a question. You ask people to ask you questions, and you can do a question time. But I only have 25 subscribers. See, now you know. Now you see why I want a lot of people watching this. Because if there's a lot of people watching this, there's a lot of people on my Snapchats and all the social media, so I can ask them to ask me questions. It's a big circle. Because by subscribing and by viewing my videos and by following me on social media, you guys help in the making of these videos. It's kind of hard to comprehend, but it's real. Like, it's not fake. But despite not having a lot of people on my socials, I'm going to ask an question. I'm going to ask them to ask me questions, and then whatever they ask me, I will answer, no filter. So here we go. See? Totally legit. Not lying. Alright. I only send them to like my friends. I want to keep my family out of this one. I think it's a friend thing to do. I don't think it's like a whatever. And now we wait. How big is your dong? I would love to know, seeing as I am a dong enthusiast. This is what I meant. Okay, this is what I meant by the questions. I think he misspelled it. I think he meant dongle. Dongle. I don't really use dongles anymore. But when I used to use my iPad, I used to use these dongles. I think these are dongles. So yeah, these big. What inspired you to start your own channel? Now that's a good question. Thank you, Mikey. What inspired me to start my own channel was probably I always watch YouTube. I have YouTube open right now, uploading a video. And honestly, if I wasn't doing this, and my grandparents were still here, or the kids were eating lunch, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be watching YouTube videos. So instead of watching YouTube videos and wasting my time, I decided to create YouTube videos, and yeah. Also, you know, I liked film and I liked all that stuff, and what better way to get yourself in that industry than to make a video every day? So yeah, I made a way for more questions. See, this is the problem. If I had more subscribers, more people would see it. Okay, this one's from Brad. You guys know Brad. I'm not gonna say this one. I know. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that one. I'm not gonna say that one either. Yeah. Brad, everyone. Brad. Okay, so we got another one from Brad. This one is actually a good question. What's your dream house? Describe it. Why daily vlogs? I think my dream house is somewhere around here. I do like this area. That being said, I mean, I've never really been anywhere other than around here, other than Portugal or Spain. I don't think I would ever live in Portugal or Spain, so definitely maybe not there. I like apartments a lot. I live in this tiny space, and believe it or not, I do like this studio that I made up for myself better than my big room. This thing is like half the size of my other room, and I like it more than the other one. Not because I have a TV in here, or because, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, all my things are very, very close to me. So that's kind of, so yeah, my dream house would probably have either small space, like an apartment, so that I don't have to go far to get things, or have a room where I can work in, like this room, where I can move around. That's whatever. I'm probably in green. I really like green. They don't have a police department, meaning everyone speeds through green. And why daily vlogs? I think that it goes back to Casey Neistat, like always. It's to challenge myself into making something every day, and so yeah, if I can do that, if I can, you know, I don't know. It's every day I wake up now with Vlogmas and doing daily. I wake up with that fire under my ass to do something, and I wake up and I'm like, crap, I have work today, but it doesn't matter. Like yesterday, I did a 15-minute vlog. I think it's not up yet. I can't see the time. It's a pretty decent sized vlog. And I went to work. That vlog was filmed in like 5 hours, which is like half the time it takes to film like a normal daily vlog when I don't have work. So that's pretty cool. And you know, it now with YouTube the way it is, if you don't do daily, why even bother? People do weekly, people do like bi-weekly, people do like 3 times a week. I think daily is the way to go for me, considering that like I love it so much. Whenever I'm on a film shoot for film club or with you Brad, it's really fun. I like it. It's something that I can do in life and I would enjoy doing for a very long period of time. And I don't think I would ever get bored of it. I actually asked my sister the other day, when do you think people will start actually hating the daily vlogs? And when do you think I'd actually start hating it? And she said, like right now. Now, my dad's okay with it. You know, he doesn't really like being on camera. My mom, she's alright. My grandparents, forget it. They're great. They love it. They watch these things every time I put, like, literally they went to Newark. They might actually watch it in 8 minutes when this finally processes. And, you know, my friends, they're perfectly acceptable with it. They don't care about being on camera. And so, yeah, that's why I put daily. Okay, this one's from Q, or Ryan Quentz. Do you eat ass? I know I work in a meat department, and you would like, oh yeah, he probably like likes meat. No, just beef. I like beef. I like chicken. Some pork. I have yet to try buffalo, but I don't think we sell donkey. Or as you referred it to, ass. Okay, let's see what Mikey Woodrow said. Mikey is actually the first person to be seen in the vlog with me. My first vlog, so that's who he is. What is your favorite shape? My favorite shape? That's actually a really good question. My favorite shape is probably a square with a circle inside it. It's pretty dope. Alright, this one comes from my good friend Dan. It's not me. It's been a while. It's been 15 minutes since I read Mikey's. Here we go. Have the robots taken the Navy? This is an inside joke. Okay, so we were in Mr. Ida's class. It was me and Dan. Dan is one of my good friends. Like, really, we go back, like, freshman year in high school. And I are sitting in Mr. Ileff's class, and Mr. Iliff is absent. Mr. Iliff is our consumer math teacher, but that doesn't matter because he's absent and he has a substitute. And basically, in high school, when you have a substitute, the subject doesn't matter because the subject is something that's unknown to the substitute, and so therefore everyone gets a day off. Everyone's happy. Blank. But there's this one substitute that whenever she subs, she just goes off on tangents. Like when you are sub for a teacher and there's a science teacher, okay, let's talk about science. Let's open to page blah blah and read blah blah. So that's not what this substitute does. This substitute comes into class. I'm not gonna name names, But Miss Nestor comes into class, and we're like, yes, we have a sub, and then we realize it's Miss Nestor. So we quickly are aware of what she does. Freshmen don't know what she is. She is a basically overprotective mom with no kids, and so therefore she takes it out on us, the 18-year-olds who are just entering life and figuring out how life is. We don't need constant reminders, Miss Nestor. We know that life is dangerous. She tells us what we need to do. She gives us the handout, or she tells us what page to read, or blah blah. And so, after she does that, she pulls out a printout. Ooh, a printout. And she starts talking to us about some random topic that is somewhat related, but isn't needed. So, she tells us to read page whatever it was. I don't remember it, obviously. It happened freaking a year ago. And, and she pulls out an article, and she starts talking to a student, to about 2 or 3 students that care to pay attention. It's sad because all the seniors know who she is. This is a class full of seniors, and she's reading an article, and no one's listening except me, Dan, and like 2 others, because we're the only ones that actually care to hear her bullshit. And she says that consumer math, or whatever, is very important. Science is important if you want to become a scientist, because the Navy is looking for nuclear scientists. So, I turn to Dan and say, there's a nuclear Navy. U.S. have a nuclear Navy. Nuclear Navy. Wikipedia. Submarines in the United States Navy. Careers in nuclear power. Okay, so okay, all right. I'm not gonna say there is or there isn't a nuclear Navy, but out of all the jobs, all of them, nuclear Navy. We're in a consumer math class, and everyone that's in a consumer math class is a senior, and everyone that's a senior in high school has some idea what they want to do in life. Now, if she was teaching a middle school class and said, hey, we're, architects are in high demand, or firefighters, or doctors, or lawyers, I don't know if they're actually in demand, but whatever. If she was talking about that stuff to middle schoolers, fine. Those kids actually need to know, what kind of careers are needing to be filled by the time they get to it. But she's talking to a bunch of high schoolers about going into the nuclear Navy. I mean, if it was the armed forces, fine. But why the nuclear part of the armed forces? What? So yeah, and then Dan turns to me and says,
Squidward! The robots are running the Navy!
Not the Navy!
my good friend Jason says, questions? Question mark? Yes, Jason, questions. Got the goods. Don't judge me. I'm skinny as fuck. The only problem is that their coffee machine is broken, and my mom wants coffee, and so she needs coffee, and so I need to go get some coffee elsewhere. Can I have a peppermint mocha? Peppermint mocha?
How do you like that?
How would I like? Brother. Just guitar. That was quite possibly the worst Dunkin' Donuts experience I have ever had. That's saying a lot, because every time I go to Dunkin' Donuts, they treat me like I'm a kid. I'm not a kid. I'm gonna be 19 next month, for fuck's sake. I guess you can kind of consider me a kid, but Come on. Apple.
You have to finish your fruit.
One last question, because I asked like 7 people, 8 people. This one comes from Jared. Are you adopted? No. I'm not adopted. Alright, so I gotta go to class. Excuse my poor hair, but I fell asleep. That's right. I'm so glad that school's over. I know I just said that school's over, but I have to go to class. Because this is actually my last class. And I hope that there is people there this time.
I don't wait.
Last class of 2016. Between high school and college, this is probably one of the biggest years for like learning in my life. And I mean, so far, obviously, I still have a lot to learn. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself that I got to this point and that I am going to college. And I mean, never mind how I'm doing in college, but the fact that I'm here says a lot. Now it's over. So yeah, I thought we had to pay that much, but that was how much we saved. We saved more than half. That hit. God damn it! Hate that thing, man. Wait, is it unlocked? Okay. Lily and I have just finished our Christmas shopping for the year. Until next year, Lily. It's been good. It's been good. Good Christmas shopping.
Did not see that handshake.
They saw it. Shout out to Kohl's.
For hitting
Something
us
is
up.
going on. There we go. Shout out to Kohl's for saving us bank. We spent less than we saved. That's crazy.